know, I keep wanting to add more things.
30 feet. We have 30 feet to play by 8, 30 by 8.
Well, good evening, everyone. How are you? Hello, Santa Cruz. How's everyone? It's 4:20. What can I say? I hope you all are in a good mood. So we're presenting Rachel Smith and her entourage, all of her friends. Rachel is a performance artist, teacher, writer, and she works at UC Davis, UC Santa Cruz. I'm here, where are you? I'm here representing Chris Connor and Hackerspace, always that initiative on the floor. Hackerspace is like the maker movement. It's kind of like a maker environment, right? A lot of Burning Man energy. How do we bring that euphoria of Burning Man and artists and Hackerspace, how do we bring that into our everyday lives? And so these kinds of performances might have a piece of that magic, right? I hope so. Cool thing about Hackerspace, Chris Connor, is you put the tools in the building and things are possible. So they do it in third world countries, and the kids can progress. They do it in impoverished areas. So we want that in downtown Santa Cruz. There's been some changes in the landscape. I'm sure you've all noticed the new building stuff. And so why not have something for the tech-minded? The tools and the hardware and the software is cool. Speaking of hardware and software, we're bringing Rachel to the stage with her acting troupe. I'm Sergio Togliatti.
Thank you, Sergio. I'd like to introduce to you Kelli Foss. Kelli Foss is a studio artist here at the Santa Cruz Art Expressions. Yeah. Yes? Yes. And we'll be doing, would you say live painting?
Yeah, live painting.
Okay. Through the performance. And so I stole this from the website.
Oh, okay.
Foss's journey as an abstract artist revolves around capturing the ephemeral dance of vibrant colors and veiling the interplay between light, form, and emotions. We're surrounded by pieces by Kelli in the space. Every stroke and hue within her style is a testament to nature itself, influenced by profound fascination with the ever-shifting nuances of light.
Thank you.
And would you like to say a word about what you're doing?
I just, my philosophy is I paint energy, and so we're energetic beings, and we're on frequency that we're all drawn here together today means that we're all on the same frequency at some level. And so that's what I'm playing with in my art. And so all my work is to make you feel good and to be a point of focus, to draw in love and abundance and good feelings and to uplift you. So, and I love color, so I hope it's a compliment to what Rachel's doing tonight and the other performers.
Thank you so much, Kelli. One more. I have a black book around here that I have misplaced. There's one there. Oh, one here.
Yes.
Oh, this one's yours.
It is. It will be soon, but it could be yours now.
Oh, I found mine. Okay, so, yes. We are, if you'd like, there's a program in the back near Dr. Chi. If you'd like to have one of those, it lists off the folks who are performing tonight and then what they're offering. So what we're starting with is, I'm going to welcome up these incredible humans. This is Melinda Marks, an autistic teacher, historian, and theater professional. Their interests bisect adaptation, performance, and disability studies to mire deeply, explore auto-narrativity and embodiment within the works of neurodiverse theater makers. It's a great pleasure for me to get to work with Melinda Marks, as it is to work with Body Conference, who is a writer, multimedia artist, theologian, and educator. She holds a Master of Sacred Theology and a Master of Divinity from Union Theological Seminary at Columbia University, as well as an MFA in Creative Writing from the University of Alabama. Her first book of poetry, The Exquisite Buoyancias, was published in 2021 by New Michigan Press at the University of Arizona. Body Conference, yes. Thank you. Body Conference and Melinda Marks and I are in the current cohort of the Performance Studies PhD program at University of California, Davis. I want to thank you again for traveling to Santa Cruz for this performance. BC has something to say.
Yes. The sequence that we are soon to perform together was devised using affect theater moment work and is based on the ethnographic research of Rima Praspelioskina. Rima is an anthropologist and historian based in Oakland, California. She has published 2 books, Enveloped Lives, Caring and Relating in Lithuanian Healthcare, and Needles and Dangerous, Vagabonds, Beggars, and Robbers in 18th and 19th century Lithuania. Currently, she is a visiting scholar at the Institute for the Study of Social Issues at Berkeley. Okay.
This is called The End of an Archive.
We begin. I escape. I escape for lunch. I escape for lunch walking several miles. I escape to get a Greek salad. I am veered off. I am veered off into a route through the woods. This is an adventure. This is an adventure and I am alone. This is an adventure and I am alone, anxious, but also
This is about the compensational node of
On
blood
the way back,
and
I
its
decided
role
to
in
take a
creating a
detour.
more than representational mode of
Hours
writing
pass
that explores
lost.
the qualities and potentialities of
I am
phenomena.
dehydrated.
The forms of art mentioned
I am
are
becoming
writing.
physically
This is a
disoriented.
written composition that explores the concept
catch
of blood
glimpse.
and its various manifestations.
I run to the hard top.
Photography. This
I
mentions
run
the
to the
blood
hard top
photography
in the
inspired by the
buildings that now
iconic
seem
redness of blood,
disappointing.
capturing the landscapes and scenes associated with it.
I
Painting.
escape.
This discusses the use of
On
blood,
my
both in the practical sense of
adventure
preserving life
into a
and in the
place.
artistic sense of creating vibrant and iconic
Into a
blood
place that
structures.
pulls.
Literature. It references the
Familiar,
poetry of Rima
strangely satisfying.
Praspelioskina and the
Almost
short stories of Rima
I am going
Praspelioskina,
off track.
all contributing to
The
cultural
body
and
learns
strategy
to
writing.
respond
Postcards.
to
It
red.
mentions the production of postcards
Respond
featuring the redness
red.
of blood,
The
If
which
you
is
turn
one
your
way of
head,
capturing
for
red
instance,
aesthetics.
turn your
Poetry.
head.
This references
Or
the
if you are
poetry
sitting
of Rima
in
Praspelioskina,
winter,
who uses blood
you
as
can
a
see
means of
over
exploring the nature of reality
the
and
winter
perception.
sky.
Graffito.
The winter sky
This
is a
mentions
beautiful blue
instances of
gray.
graffito,
The hour is stolen from the
artistic
hard time of
performance art.
being.
This mentions
In
the
there,
practice of fortune telling,
The colors
which
of the
is
walls and bedding
performative
are
elements.
muted.
Installation
Wood.
art.
This mentions
Photographs.
placement of bodies in the forest, which could be seen as a form of temporary
Villages.
installation art.
The
Films.
through the dense
This references the visual
woods.
qualities of a realist
Out
film
here,
and
the
fast
colors
forwarding
have
the
a
film
fresh
to
smell.
history.
They sting
Note,
the
it
cheeks.
does not explicitly mention
You can
other forms of
breathe.
art, including sculpture,
You
music, dance, and
can
theater.
breathe.
This is about
You can
computational mode
breathe.
and its role in creating
It's
a
an
modern
interlude,
representational
poured
mode
down
of
off
art that
by
explores
the
the qualities
phenomenon
and potentialities
of red.
significance.
Not now, but soon, red buckets will be hung from the maple trees at the bottom of the hill. The color red out there. The body learns to respond to red. If you turn your head, the body learns to respond to red.
I experienced an uncanny moment.
Hi, Melinda.
Hi.
Can I please read this to you?
Yes,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
I am Rima.
No,
It is still September.
no,
I remember the stories.
yes.
Fuck, it's already 6.
Yes,
I think you should know.
I don't know.
Everything can be checked.
I don't know.
I'll help as much as I can.
Yes,
I am not very familiar.
I don't know.
We drove on all the side roads.
No.
I looked at the photos.
I don't know.
I read your email.
Yes,
I just want to be...
I don't know.
I asked the museum guide.
No,
You will react as a historian.
I don't know.
How do you feel?
I don't know.
Psychic drama.
Yes,
We are not Rima.
yes,
Object of happiness.
yes.
I just want you to be...
I don't know.
We are the same person.
No.
I didn't shoot anyone.
Yes,
Do what makes you happy.
I don't know.
You are Rima.
I don't know.
How do you really feel?
I don't know.
Go along with it.
No.
My body is a conversion point.
Yes,
I really want to learn more stories.
yes,
I am not Rima.
yes.
Origin of violence.
No,
What is a good feeling?
I don't know.
My expectations come from somewhere.
Yes,
I don't know anything about it.
I don't know.
The alternative story.
Yes,
Self-exclusion.
no,
Reattachment.
I don't know.
I'll try to drop by tonight.
I don't know.
We are not the same person.
Yes,
The archive is not solving this.
I don't know.
You're not Melinda.
I am body conference.
You are not body conference. You are Rima.
You are Rima. I am Melinda.
We are Rima. You are Rachel. I am not Rachel.
You are Rachel.
I am Rachel Maryam Smith.
You are Rachel Maryam Smith. You are Melinda. You are body conference.
I am not body conference. You are Rachel Maryam Smith.
You are not Rima. Oh, fuck. Rima Praspaliauskana. Troika.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck. 1, 2, you know what to do. On the way back from the cemetery, we always stopped to eat lunch on a tiny hill heading to the burial ground of
the victims of the Nazi regime. I vividly remember one of those lunches. As we neared Obelia, my uncle turned his Lada to the right and stopped. My mother took flowers, candles, a blanket, and a bag with food. She left the blanket and the bag on the hill and walked into the cemetery. We followed her and watched my mother lighting the candles. My uncle took his hat off. We stood there silently for a minute or so. Then we moved on to the blanket and sat eating sandwiches with cheese and sausage and hard-boiled eggs. Sitting on the blanket, my mother listed her childhood friends, Kasia and Fruma, if I correctly remember the names of the Jewish girls with whom she played. Remember Shrolka and Yanko, my uncle asked? My mother nodded. Then my uncle told me how he would help their Jewish neighbors during Sabbath. He was a Shabbos boy.
They thought they were going to Palestine, but they were shot just here, my mother said, looking around. I will never forget that day. Pa, pa, pa. I still hear those shots. I felt my mother's sadness. At that time, being a 12-year-old, I couldn't fully grasp what had happened there in this quaint corner of Lithuania. Neither did I realize that Lithuania is full of these cemeteries that mark the massacres of 1941. The history of World War II that I had learned in school didn't emphasize the Holocaust. It mostly focused on the victorious Red Army and Nazi atrocities without singling out Jews. Then I listened to my mother and uncle without much appreciation. I was a teenager who thought that it was creepy to eat and talk so close to the cemetery. I did not completely comprehend that all these people were Jewish.
There were so many victims of Nazi Germany, I learned in school. Our curriculum did not emphasize that these small monuments for, quote, the victims of Nazi regime, unquote, were in fact for Holocaust victims. I learned that Jews who lived in my grandmother's house were shot here in the forest by the Gestapo, a Lithuanian special police unit, and so-called, quote, white armbands, unquote. When we returned home to Klaipeda, I told my grandmother about our lunch at the cemetery. She immediately started to talk about the massacre.
The archive's not solving this.
We are not Rima.
We end. Can we do like the three of us do because it's kind of a magnet. Thank you so much for witnessing this work. We wrote that in an anthropology class last quarter, and it's such a pleasure to get to bring it into another space that's not our classroom space. So, Melinda marks at Body Conference, and we'll just one more time. Can we pass? So I wanted to thank some of the folks that are here. Melinda, this is your hat.
You should wear it.
If you want to wear it.
Oh my gosh, okay, all right. I wanted to thank Sergio Togliatti, who is here, who introduced us, and Marcello Hutchinson-Trujillo with a wonderful eye. Tom Ehrlich here also. Amazing paths that have brought us together. I wanted to thank Bob Cardy here for being able to put together a crazy thing like this, and Kelli Foss for bringing us together. Chris Connor, who is on lights back there, don't look at him. Dr. T always puts wind beneath my wings and is our Darman tonight. Each one of those people, and for you too, for everyone who's here, your presence is a vote of confidence. I really appreciate that. Also, Melinda Marks, who swept out, and Body Conference, who are here. I can't thank you all enough. And also Joya Winwood, who's come to perform, has mentored me, and she picks up the phone when I call. It's so amazing. I'd like to thank Dawn Grube too, who was my patron for about a year, who's not here. But I wanted to say just a little bit about what's being presented here. I'm not sure what's happening, but I do know that this work is illegitimate. I use illegitimate methods and practices at the margins of vision and imagination, projection, anthropomorphic and anthropocentric experiments, fantasy, magic, leaps of insight rather than systematic logic, and the unruly boundaries that we trespass in art and performance, and we explore alternative ways of being and ways of engaging in creating new knowledge. So I'm taking, actually my head is really hot underneath here. So I've got a number of years of performing jazz music under my belt, and so one of the interesting things is that this has come up in my studies at Davis. There's I'm going to play you a tune. This is a Charlie Parker song, a Charlie Parker tune called Now's the Time, and it's a bebop tune. And I'm going to play it on my ukulele because that's the instrument that I have. And you'll notice that we have no amplification here tonight. Well, we did some sound for an end of the archive. But one of the things in my research that I'm interested in is the unmitigated voice. So much of our time these days is spent interfacing with screens, and as by proxy for interfacing with the people. Yeah, so that's part of the reason why there's no microphone. Yeah, amplification. This tune has some lyrics written for me to perform by a lyricist named Roger Hall. And then where we began with this story is that in an anthropology class that I'm taking, I was forced to write new lyrics. And they're, yeah. collective, we are presencing bird call. Get ready for some Belgian philosophy. No oversimplified ethology. We absorb Desprez's method. We encounter the territory. Right now is the time. Habité en oiseau is sublime. Come reminisce with us and think about the birds. Reflect on animal studies, bird daddies, bird mommies. Now don't it just amaze you? Get you down inside how ornithologists and birds live and then they die. Life can be so sublime. Right now is the time. Part of what I've been researching and experiencing is immediacy, and so I'm learning to be a teacher of things, and one of the things we encounter a lot in this academic program, or when we're out in the world too, when we're ready to go and speak to somebody, is our voice might not be ready to do it. So I want to teach you something, can take away a little bit of knowledge. So to warm up our voices for any speaking engagement or singing engagement, what you do is you draw your tongue down into your throat. And you can look very silly doing it, and what you try to do is not let your eyes roll up to the ceiling. So try it with me, and draw your tongue back down into your throat.
Is this safe? Could I swallow my tongue on accident? Has this been tested?
All your questions will be answered. So you can warm up your voice by drawing your tongue into your throat. And you can stick that in your pocket and take it out whenever you need to. Stick your tongue out. So there's a project that I've been working on over time, and there's a song that occurs to me when I'm walking in nature. And usually it's like I'm walking along in nature, and now that you have warmed up your vocal cords, I'm going to ask you to sing along with me. This song that happens when you're walking in nature, And it is, this is a love song that never ends. 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 One more time. This is a love song that never ends. Yeah. Very nice. So if you want more of that, you can find it on my website. It's almost always in the same key. It's kind of this wild piece. I'd like to pass the baton. There's a voice warming in the audience, and there's a lot to say about Maryam West Cliff, who is from Santa Cruz. I know that Maryam is interested in art and performance. I'd like to welcome Maryam West Cliff to the stage.
Thank you. I have a poem that I want to share with you. I am poem. I am artistic and afraid. I wonder how to help. I hear crashing and clanging. I see colors in my home. I want to help any way I can. I am artistic and afraid. I pretend to be strong, but it is hard. I feel weighted down with things people say. I touch wood. I worry what my future will be. I cry when I do something bad. I am artistic and afraid. I understand what life and death are. I say what I want to say, but sometimes it doesn't come out. I dream to be a successful person in life. I try my hardest in life, but it doesn't work out sometimes. I hope my life will be good. I am artistic and afraid.
So, that was a poem from school that you worked on. It was an assignment. And so, Maryam now would like to, is it called doing a piece?
Yeah, doing a piece.
Doing a piece called Pujani's song?
Yeah, Pujani.
Okay, called Pujani's song. Are you ready? Okay, do you want me to hold this?
So how this song goes, I'll sing out the melody and the words are quite simple. So the melody is like everyone try it. So go low, then medium, then high. Okay, so now we add the words. Or should I say word? So what we do is, so I'll do it. Pujani, Pujani. Pujani, Pujani. Now I'm going to split the room into half. And one side will sing low to high, and the other at the exact same time will sing high to low. So this part of the room, can you please go low to high for me real quick? Pujani, Pujani. Now this side of the room, please go like Pujani, Pujani. Okay, Okay, so now all together we're gonna do it at the exact same time. 3, 2, 1.
Pujani, 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 Pujani.
Okay, that's good. I just wanted to share that with all of you.
Wow. Thank you, Maryam. Okay, so I'd like to bring up Joya Winwood, who has played guitar since she was 12. Joya has led Mother Song in Santa Cruz for many years, and this was where we met when Maryam West Cliff Smith was a toddler. Joya received the United Way's Community Hero Award in 2005. Her idea of a good time is hundreds of mother songs on the planet.
Interesting. Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Oh, can we give a round of a warm applause?
Thank you. My name is RockSea. I was born at the mall at the Poetry Institute on January 17th. This is my first time to deliver a message. I'm from the Pleiades. My mouth stops sometimes. Get psychic. Good job. Sit. My name is RockSea, RockSea, because I love your planet. And I've come to save it and you from a pattern of normalizing misery. First of all, I just wanted to explain how I get around. I can float, kind of like this. And backwards. Yeah. And I picked up some slick moves with my hair. But the message is very intense, because what I've noticed is that there's tension, exhaustion, defeat, and overwhelm that have reduced your imagination because of the tension, exhaustion, defeat, overwhelm. Okay. What could I possibly offer you to help you relax and restore your imagination? Ready? Yeah. A new creation story! Yeah. Okay. I will play the Mother of Nations. Here we go. Once upon a time, there was a living organism called Earth in a galaxy called Milky Way. It spun every day and went around its star, the sun. As life grew on it, so did harmony. What? You're making me kind of jerky in my speech. Oh, sorry. Okay. I'll work on him. This is my first time. I'd like to be authentic. All right, I'll work on that. Here, hold your stick. Okay. Give it a shot, Joya. Go for it. Smooth me out. Okay. One day, a hunter, stressed by sustainability issues, feeling less than a great hunter. He wanted to be great, but he felt like small. His neighbor was a really good one, good hunter. He lashed out at his children. They froze in their tracks. He yelled at them. Hold this. Because of that, the mom of the kids saw the pain in the man. This is a creation story. It's a creation story. Because of that, the mom of the kids saw the pain in the man and walked to him. The need for peace was palatable. All the neighbors, kids, families, and elders gathered around him and made a lullaby of hymns. Pujali, Pujali. So he relaxed. Then he wept. And because of that, he called Harry, the neighbor, and said, I need some hunting tips. And he got them. And he improved his hunting. He gave way to solutions, to weeping, and to playing with his kids. Creation story. Yeah. Well, that's the story, but what occurred to me is that I'm much more positive than Joya. She is over here, poor thing, she does the best she can. But truth is, I'm the one with the wisdom, the perspective, because I'm not from here. Go, Joya, you're giving it to me now. Yep. So here's what came to me, and I just love good ideas because my imagination is restored really a lot more easily than hers, poor thing. All right, I, as the mother of nations, will push a stroller with 8 billion people in it. Yeah. That was one of my good ideas. Next. Everyone on Earth could move one continent to the left in June.
What a great idea.
I know, that's cool, I know. And so if you didn't want to, you could stay where you are and share the things you love. But if you move, you can experience new climate, culture variations, and stuff. Okay, then I have another idea. International Eye Rolling Day. That's for all the misery we've normalized. See what I mean? I got the perspective. Yeah. Sing that song. Okay, she's kind of bossy. What else? One more thing. Any moment can have a title. So, what would this moment be called? Fun, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, whose voice was that? I think I'm back. Okay, this is for you, RockSea. Thank you, Joya. Thanks for helping me, make my point. Hey, could you come up and hold this? Yeah, just, hold her up. So, thanks, Rachel. I don't have any legs. I know. That would be a different puppet pattern. Okay.
Very good.
Oh, okay. I want to face the people. Yeah, there we go. There's a song in my heart. It's been singing all my life, and there's a voice in my body that is true. There is so much imagination inside of me. I'm gonna open up and let it come into my life. I'm gonna open up, oh, and let it through. Hey, hey, hey. There's a song in my heart. It's been singing all my life, and there's a voice in my body that is true. There is so much playfulness inside of me. I'm gonna open up and let it come into my life. I'm gonna open up, oh, and let it through. Normalize solutionism. Normalize weepism. Normalize playism. Okay, thanks. That took forever to write because I'm not that positive. It's hard. Thanks, Rachel.
Oh, thank you, Joya. Oh my gosh. So fortunate to be joined by Joya today. Joy's done 3 sets for Earth Day today, and so this is
Oh.
good work.
Thank you, people. Thank you for playing with me.
Thank you, Joy.
Yay, RockSea.
And then the other part about RockSea too is that RockSea's a new character.
Oh, yes.
Brand new.
Know that. Awesome.
Somebody once said they enjoyed it when I messed up with my papers on stage, so I think I do maybe a little bit extra of that. Oh. So this is a reading piece, and where'd my bag go? Oh, I hope I brought it. Here. Oh, cool! I got it. This is my name. This is my real name tag from when I was a receptionist at Pacific Coast Manor. Yeah. For about 9 months, I was a receptionist at Pacific Coast Manor. It's a 24/7 skilled nursing facility over on Wharf Road. It's on the border of Santa Cruz and Capitola. This is a little story of something that happened there. Have you seen my son, Tyson Green? You're too busy. When she is heat-seeking on me, I must seduce her mind into comfortability with me, a stranger, before she knows it is happening, and I do this with the knife of a song. Miss Green doesn't know this, but we are building a relationship. Each time that we interact, I find a new way to win her over. This is accomplished through very deep listening, paired with mirroring her words, agreeing with her, and a few white lies to keep the conversation going. What can lies do now? She won't remember me the next time. Sometimes Mary is one in a big way, and she laughs and sings with me. Sometimes, like yesterday, she guides me in song. The greatest trick then is revealed, the student becoming a teacher, teacher becoming a student. Deep inside her is a latent trust of me growing. She recently paused and said, I think we are sisters. Do you think we are sisters? Or cousins, at least? Yes, I say. And I feel a deep sense of gratitude to be ushered so deeply into her heart. When I was beginning to know her, one evening she seemed agitated. We were engaged in conversation about her son, Tyson Green, who, by now, I know one primary detail of where he works, but also that she used to punish him. Now, I won't go into detail, but suffice to say, this evening, Mary expressed regret of her treatment of her son. Her eyes teared up. She said, I just want to die. I just want to kill myself. At the time, I was learning an old song that the universe had presented to me by way of a conversation, and I resolved to learn it and play it for her to help her feel happiness, despite her sorrow. But of course, I am a rambunctious artist and believe that real joy is rising above our individual pain into our collective sorrow, so I join her. It is a real one step forward, 2 steps backward sort of thing. So this evening with Miss Green begins. She rolls in, and I see her out of the corner of my eye pause down the hall. It was quiet on the front. Uncle Phil had already visited me. Mark was tuckered out from Tai Chi and bingo. The place was a wreck when I arrived at 9 a.m., but it was organized and quiet now in the corner of my eye. I watched her. I kept myself busy when I felt her heat sink into me. I was the center of her attention, and she was steadily coming into my space over the course of an hour. Her behavior is predictable, as I've experienced several of her thought cycles: anger at strangers for being too busy to address her concern, Tyson Green, getting her car and arriving home on time. Do you think there's a lot of traffic tonight? When I felt her coming on, I felt dread. I thought, I'm tired. I don't get enough to do this kind of emotional work. For a moment, it felt like a drag to put a considerable amount of my energy into one person while working the front desk for my outline duty. But when it came time to do what I did, it was a relinquishing of my power over my composed self. It was as though I had no choice but to lay myself at her mercy. There were other people in the room. When I began to sing, I felt deep embarrassment for what I knew I had to do, and the strangers who I worked with, they would know it was me. At first I kept the volume low, but I felt like it was holding back. I don't know the exact identities of who was in the room, but I know there was one sweet janitorial woman dry mopping in the therapy area who called me Raquelito. I brought up the volume to get the full effect upon her and to demonstrate interior boldness to myself. Songs are memories, and Mary creates my memory of this song. It is my own unspoken marrow feeling, and hearing her talk of ending her life aloud cemented that it truly was better to live than to not live. Subsequently, I committed to learning the Charlie Chaplin tune, Smile, because it is a direct, beautiful depiction of the pain and beauty in life. This is gonna make noise over on there. Maybe I should. I'll put it down. This is my name tag, by the way. I'm wearing a receptionist. name tag. Yeah. Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. Though there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your pain and sorrow, smile, and maybe tomorrow you see the sun come shining through for you. The longer I sang the song, the closer I got to Mary. She was no more than 10 feet when I began, never looking her in the eye, only attempting to seduce her with my song, then engage her in conversation to see what part of her mind my act of immolation might open. While never minding her, I pulled my black rolling chair to sit like a yin-yang with her. She's in her wheelchair, and I pulled my voice inward and crept into her space until she could know I was singing just for her. Light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness, although a tear may be ever so near. That's the time you must keep on smiling. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you. My voice never caught, and I remembered all the words. I could hear her weep and let out a guttural cry come up from her chest into her throat. She said, "I'm so sad," and her chest and shoulders rolled forward and back to rest. I looked her in the eyes for the first time, and she said, "Do you know my son, Tyson Green?" Disappointment washed over me in a veil. I asked why I had made this embarrassing effort for her to only visit the Tyson Green cycle again. I said, "It's okay to feel sad." We were silent. Then we talked and laughed and sang like sisters. Now's the time. Now is the time. Would you like them? I'd like to welcome to the stage Body Conference.
I am going to read an excerpt, a short excerpt, not read. I'm going to deliver a short excerpt from a book-length spell that I wrote to apotheosize a jettisoned spirit. And I will say that language has never really worked for me until I think about it like an idea, that language is ideas, and that I exist and thrive when I think, when I move through the world really living in speculation and invention as if they are water and light, that I could not be here without speculation and invention. So I often just have to make words up because they're all ideas. Anyway, obvious. This is from my book, The Exquisite Buoyancies. Very sore and so asunder commune in a braided finger hastening to fasten my riddle-roused incantation. So awake I cannot keep busy any longer with the tremendous double-jointed truth. Here is this echo, terrible, here is this echo I make alone, and here in my hands, here unstrapped, one flaccid-lipped linnet coughing up clandestine, fork-tender factualities, less terrible echoes again. Baby, you little echo again. And again, with one heisted hen, cipher clinched clockwise between my bosomless forlorn. My own extant maternal willies gone ghostly savage. Your acrobatic eensy jeebies are scroobling sepulchre pliant. I begin, baby, by treading unlit dust with my instruments of enamel and inquiring if you can forge me some old light. If you can be light, named old, I beseech your body back because, baby, you are light appeared, and doubling one richly colored exalt toward your body. Baby, you, a pre-seed fruit spreading seedless turbulence, a stiffening of lips, flattening my already yield with mistless language mercy, a leashed light mouth leading me to white kneel. This crafted left to itself on knees so awake, reappearing when and then once more on uprightest knell, wrecked with wailing wren. Passerine or person, I bid them now to pant or perch, a plural blessed event peeping also born from my lukewarm mama mind, stretched downright noisome so, a supersession of your long since, you little please do not depart and knockless no, yes honey you, a sprawling skyline stanzic unescortant, a recumbent cadence now absorbed in mother's finger feel, little ripest exile, moonwalking widest wide, guide all the tongue-tied angels, baby, to mama's trumped-up Empyrean glockenspiel. Vertical the bornest tuck your bleated bear, pinkied into posture, and echo, baby, bringeth echo. Echo me back into consecrated place to play and placeless Hallie Rosie where? You issue forth, but this time I am instead drowning entire unabridged lordy legion of lousy lunged linnets, their crimson foreheads begging to be another of my bogus beginnings, pressurized and then smashed against song the size of one rock. Songest rock, now with my chirrups swollen and shriekiest tenor manifold, you little soddy soddle flock to really freak my flocky freak. Yes, when talismanic apparition, pigtailed shrewd and splinter swerve, behold. Song rock, I croon to unsteady and salute my stalactitic dagger loon to loony loon. You little affright, asleep, breathless, and never in repose. You little knife to stir my cobwebs to their feet. You little were here once, but then distant dead and my loneliest below. You little never ever losing luster you. You little amaranth asunder who, unhanding celestial as you do, you little throning above and towering sense of air sick sedate. Avowing audacious astral until my own heedless rocking supple elucidates. A drove of the widest wandering oogled blown eye of light. My sickly imagination thus having stirred this gaggle's phantom pinion to its palest eviscerated plight. Maybe, baby, you. Maybe if you could be the one to name me. Strip song bear with your companion voice constructed from make clear my naked muzzle was. You're aching along, you little fox, you little hybrid sideways in human suit of words. Apply your rapid half-rabbit nirvana sick to my hemisphereless misery. Your all me perish to my sonic glossary. Your thee to my unheardest nothing else. Make some paradise of my tender hookly unspoken soft, so prithee becometh the whole crawling galaxy before I billow another moronic breeze tending to the lowest common denominator of comic seams. I'm not kidding you, unpossessed spangle of psalmody. Upright that be for me, you little unending possession of soundless company. Vertical, that unrivaled qualmish of your unreachably caravanning honey. Because I'm carpentering, honest assured, a footed god gold and shelling my bent body until I am one lonesome bone, buoyant and holy fire, better fired for word bearing you a second time. You, baby, born. Thank you. So this is a work that I brought to a couple of other performances. It's by one of our professors at Davis, who I'm pretty certain is tracked by the CIA, which makes it a little bit even more exciting to work with them. Actually, some of the work in our program is a lot along those lines, where people's lives and livelihoods are intertwined with the performances and the works that are created. This one includes this instrument from Office Depot. And we keep a little bit of tissue here. We'd like to take this moment now to acknowledge the sponsors who made this moment possible, by which we mean this historic moment. This show was brought to you by Airbnb. Airbnb, vacation housing where you used to live. These edgy performative artists are sponsored by Uber. Uber. When you're priced out of your neighborhood, take a cheap ride somewhere else with Uber. This radical activism is brought to you by Facebook. Facebook, when you're feeling bad for authoritarian bots and you want to give them more data to work with, log on to Facebook. This neoliberal nightmare is brought to you by iPhone. iPhone, an excellent tracking device that works pretty well as a phone too. iPhone. This subversive infiltration is brought to you by Bechtel. Bechtel, privatizing water supplies and provoking popular rebellions around the world. Thanks, Bechtel. This transgressive intervention is generously sponsored by Blackwater. Blackwater, when you need to invade now and you need to keep it private, call Blackwater. Oh, okay. Due to massacres and atrocities committed by its mercenaries, Blackwater is now known as XE Services. XE Services, same great private army service, different name. One moment, sorry. Due to more massacres, XE Services is now known as Academy. Academy,
When academia isn't imperialist enough, try academy. That's academy, formerly known as Exy Services, formerly known as Blackwater, and this is all true. This underground countercultural moment was funded by Kickstarter. Kickstarter, when your artist friends give you money and someone else takes 10%. It's Kickstarter. Your genetic code is generously leased back to you on a temporary basis by Genentech. Genentech, we've got your code. This transdisciplinary, post-industrial, metaperformative, glossolalia quest for human connection was digitally searched out by you on Google. Searching for meaning on Google. This internationalist, pseudo-data, neo-futurist, post-Buto, liminal, oppressive experiment was paid for by PayPal and by searchers like you. This plague of expropriations was brought to you by whiteness, bringing you inquisition, colonization, genocide, and Leonard Skinnerd. Whiteness, putting the honky-tonk back in honky-tonk, yes. This desire for justice and reparation is brought to you by the groaning human condition. This gnawing regret and despair is brought to you by the collective unconscious. This fervent yearning for understanding and peace is brought to you by the gap between our hearts and our systems. You are brought to you by you, the collective you, the only hope for liberation. You. Thank you.
Wow. This is the text from which it comes. L.M. Bogad calls it a message from our sponsors. Alternately, the Bogad Manifesto. Yeah. All right, so we got to get rid of this thing. So, just have a little bit more for you, just a little bit more. They involve the ukulele and this thing. This is the libretto from the last Tuna Can Cabaret, which was held at our Blitzer Gallery in November. One of our great musicians passed away recently, Chick Corea. Chick Corea, along with Gary Burton, did an album a while ago called named after this tune. Crystal Silence. The crystal silence cry. In my dreams I see him still. Through the crystal silence of the night. Away from life now. All alone I can reflect
away from the games we might have played. If he stayed, if he had stayed. Oh, I know those wondrous games that we would have played. As long as time exists, I shall recall the man I knew so well. Someday I know time our paths will meet, and then we'll feel the joy we both have known, that I love and call mine. Time our paths will meet, and then we'll feel the joy we both have known, that I love and call mine. Thank you so much. We have one more offering, and this is coming from one of my most favorite musicians. Tom Waits. One of the projects that I did was a lot of live performance on social media, and the performance would usually end with this tune, always keep a diamond in your mind. Always keep a diamond in your mind. So this is the last piece, and I just want to thank you all again for being here. Your presence is a vote of confidence. I really appreciate it. And I want to check in one more time with Kelli Foss. How's it going over here? How has your experience been?
Oh, it's been lovely. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. It's been really lovely. Just I mean, just, I'm immersed here, but also listening to what you're doing. So it's been really a fun experience. Thanks for.
Do you
having
feel
me.
like you're with? Is there like a?
Well, I feel everybody's energy here, so hopefully, I'm just kind of doing my portals tonight.
Nice.
Painting my little portals that I like to paint. Circles are very symbolic, unity and inclusion and possibilities, and so that's what I'm painting.
Well, thank you for doing it. I really appreciate it. I guess too, this is a time, if do you have questions? Are there questions about what's going on here? I like that it brought a smile to your face, just the thought of having a question. We're sort of influenced by that academic thing too. So if you do have if you'd like to raise your hand, Marcus.
When's the next one? Actually, really
Good. Not a plant. Well, my next performance is at Unscrews.
We'll be there for you.
There is a Unscrews presence in the room, if you're not, I think like everybody here is related. That's the 2nd through the 5th of May. It's a regional Burning Man sanctioned event that's coming up. I'll be making bubbles.
Yeah. Playing you ukulele. I did not know you had this beautiful voice that you've been hiding. Sorry. I'm amazed.
Is that a question? Is that a question?
No, that's more of a statement.
I just love her.
Thank you, and I love you, Shelley. You're so amazing for being here. I position this as Tuna Can, the Tuna Can Cabaret. This is Tuna Can Cabaret number 4. The Tuna Can Cabaret is named after a bicycle group that I used to ride bicycles with, called the Tuna Can. We meet at the Tuna Can in Felton, and the Tuna Can believe that if the Tuna can, you can too.
Nice.
So there is, I would like for there to be a Tuna Can number 5. I'm looking at a Radius gallery potentially. I'm also thinking about positioning something in Davis because one of my advisors says that I'm not, my mind is not enough in Davis. So we have access to really amazing performance spaces, so to potentially use some of those connections. But yeah, Tuna Can number 5. I'll keep you posted. Thank you, Marcus. Oh, that's so sweet of you. All right, so one more tune, Diamond in Your Mind, and you'll get the hint when you're supposed to be singing with me. Yeah. So no, it's actually, you don't have to. It's an invitation. It's an invitation. Yeah. Oh, one more thank you for Bob for having us here. Thank you so much. I shook hands with the president and the Pope in Rome. I've been to parties where I had to be flown. They told me everything is sacred and nothing is profane, and money is something you throw off the back of a train.
Always keep a diamond in your mind. Always keep a diamond in your mind. Wherever you may wander, wherever you may roam, always keep a diamond in your mind. Steamer of gravy and the little fried pearls floating like the necklace on a beautiful girl. And Chalmers said thanks for the food and the land, and something about God I just don't understand. Always keep a diamond in your mind. Always keep a diamond in your mind. Wherever you may wander, wherever you may roam, always keep a diamond in your mind. She's got the milk of human kindness and the fat of the land. Skin like a baby, but she drives like a man. She lives in Natchez and she operates a crane. She's a wrecking ball that's no longer connected to the chain. Zerelda Samuel says she ain't never prayed since her right arm was blown off in a Pinkerton raid. They lashed her to a windmill with 3-finger Dave. Now she's 102 and drinking juleps in the shade. Always keep a diamond in your mind. Always keep a diamond in your mind. Wherever you may wander, wherever you may roam, always keep a diamond in your mind. Everybody now. Always keep a diamond in your mind. Always keep a diamond in your mind. Wherever you may wander, wherever you may roam, always keep a diamond in your mind. Okay, last now with meaning. Always keep a diamond in your mind. Like you feel it. Always keep a diamond in your mind. Wherever you may wander, wherever you may roam, always keep a diamond in your Thank you.
Thank you.
And so part of the removing some of the auspice is that we don't, now we just say good night. We end.
Yeah, in our devising class, the anthropology meets theater, the piece that you saw me and Rachel and Melinda do, each episode or sequence begins with the words, we begin, and then when we're finished, we say we end. So now often I will find myself saying, I end. So, we end.
We end.